Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 7 of season 3 of The Expanse. I will not be watching the beginning of the episode. The opening credit thing, I will not be watching it. I've already been told not to watch it. There's a spoiler. I'm gonna guess that it's the proto-molecule glob. It is now entered the chat. OMG, that last episode, there was so much that happened, and just to let you guys know, for full transparency, it is roughly 2 hours after watching episode 6, and about 3.5 hours after watching episode 5. I changed my shirt, I fixed my hair, I slammed some Raising Canes, and I am back because, oh my god. When people said, oh, season 3 is my favorite, I'm like, oh, sure. No, seriously, I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, I still say that like from start to finish, it's been amazing. And to pick my favorite season, I don't know if I could do that. Favorite moments, maybe favorite episodes, but definitely wow. I've been impressed episode after episode after episode. It hasn't let up at all. It's just been taking off like a rocket. Lack of a better term. A pod torpedo is what it's been taking off as. And, every time that we've seen the proto-molecule destroyed, whether, it is like the hybrid being destroyed by the Rocinante, and then, Venus pulling apart the Arbogast, and then we see the pods being destroyed by all the missiles, but then you see the proto-jellyfish ship. I just come up with names. They're not good. It's just how I see it. We see this thing rising up out of Venus, and I don't know where it's going. I don't know what its plan is. I mean, I would think that it would go to the closest planet in which there is life for it to take over. I mean, I don't think it's going to go to like Saturn or something, right? I mean, it very well may, but I would think that it would want to go somewhere to do what aliens do. They invade. That's what they do. And I don't know if that's where this is going. I'm fascinated, though. I'm fascinated just to see where it started and how it, like Julie Mao. It's just I'm kind of all over the place because it started out as this little thing that just kind of she's screaming at a ship, the very first episode of the first season, and you didn't know why. And now it's this thing rising up out of fucking Venus. It's wild. It's wild. I can't wait. Part of me wants to wait just because I don't want these seasons to fly by and I don't want it to all of a sudden be over and then I have no more Expanse to watch. But the other part is that I'm so fascinated by the writing and how they've come up with these stories, there's so many books and I'm just they didn't even get through all the books. So there's so much more even after the Expanse is over that there's so much more to cover. I am flabbergasted and I'm energized and I'm completely in love with this show. Speaking of love, I don't think Naomi and Holden are going to be together anymore. Mostly, I mean, they might be. They might want to do long distance, but space long distance is much different than land long distance. Because it seems like she is not going to be on the Rocinante anymore. Especially because it doesn't seem like she's welcomed or wanted or even trusted. And rightfully so. I understand her side, I understand their side, but if you don't have trust in those scenarios, then you can't possibly be together. And maybe Prax takes her place, maybe Bobby takes her place. I forgot about Bobby for a second there, but I feel like Christian would want Bobby by her side. I don't know if Earth will allow that. I don't know if the UN would be open to having Christian back. I don't know if they would be open to her having a Martian bodyguard. I don't even know if Bobby would want that. I'm curious to see what direction that takes place. It makes sense for her to be on a Martian ship. It just really does. Alex was kind of tortured with the idea of Mars being attacked, and he had just gotten a message from his son, and his son kind of has also bought into the fight for Mars. We're born this way. We're born for this. This is my job. I want to be just like you, Dad. not exactly the best role model, first of all. And second of all, it's the kind of the same mentality that even Bobby had. And Bobby kind of saw the error in that. And I think Alex knows the error in that. And I don't know how much of Alex's son we ever see ever again, but the fact that he's being indoctrinated into that way of thinking is terrifying. Now, I'm pretty sure that like now that Holden and Christian kind of sort of have a little bit of a relationship, I wonder if they'll stay in contact. I highly doubt that like Christian's on the ship. Like she's not going to be on the Rocinante for very long. She hates space, but she needs to go back and she needs to take care of the Secretary General because he is a puppet. No matter if it's Ehrenreich or what, he is a puppet to his own self. Like his own self-interest is the most important thing to him. And Anna like notices this almost immediately when he's just like, "Oh, Ehrenreich will take the fall," and she's like, "It's not even about stopping the war. It's about you not looking bad." And I feel like Anna and Christian together could change the world. They could change planets. I hope. Now, I know Naomi wants to get back to Tycho Station, and I know that she said that she wanted to give Fred a name at some point, and I don't know if it's the name of her baby daddy or if it's just the name of her baby, and maybe help her find them. Especially because if he's a leader of the OPA and him and Dawes are kind of, you know, bunkmates at this point, if he can help her find her son, um, he definitely has somebody that would be loyal to him, I think, for the long haul. I don't know. I don't know. Naomi's kind of a conundrum sometimes where I absolutely love Naomi. I think that like she's a great character. Dominique Tipper plays her just amazingly, like the perfect amount of emotion. But I really like Naomi in the sense that like she's not overly dramatic. She's practical. She makes bad decisions just like everybody else does. But the one thing that I liked more so about her is that she didn't make decisions based on emotions. And I feel like that's what I hated about Holden so much was that he would just be irrational or be angry or, get just all adrenaline up and, just want to charge through. And that's what I kind of liked about her. So I don't know, is Prax on the ship now? Like I don't think May should really be on the Rocinante long time. Or long term rather. Um Although Uncle Amos, he was so cute. Oh, he was like such a great little babysitter. I mean, minus the language, but like I've gotten my nephew. I think he was turning 6. It might have been 5, and I didn't know he could hear me. And I dropped an F-bomb, and then you could hear him like 3 bedrooms over say it out loud, and we're like, how did he even hear that? But I taught my godson how to swear. Whoops. Love you, Hayden. And Prax called Amos his best friend. I don't want to lose Prax. Hopefully he can go to Tycho and he can make a life for May and you can still see him occasionally. And I really loved that I finally understand why we call Amos that guy. As soon as he said, "You're not that guy" to Prax, I was like, here it comes. Here it comes. Beautiful moment. Beautiful moment. My God, I love Amos. I'm really curious to get to know his backstory. And the other thing that I kind of think about getting through all the episodes of The Expanse is that I eventually want to be able to read like the churn and like all the short stories that a lot of these characters have that like would give me a little bit more insight into who they are. And I have to wait until after I'm done so it doesn't ruin anything. But I feel like the more I get to know Amos, just the more my heart breaks for him, the more I want something beautiful for him. I don't know what that is. He doesn't really strike me as a guy who's romantic and wants a wife and kids and all that fun stuff. He's the opposite of Wes, I think. But whatever would bring Amos happiness, I'm all for. Now, of course, we have to catch up with Drummer. We have to catch up with Fred Johnson. We have to catch up with Dawes. We have to see what the proto what did I call it? The proto squid, the proto octopus, whatever that thing is, the proto blob ship. We need to see what it's becoming. Cortazar must be just watching the television like a kid in awe, just so happy about this creation. He's another one that needs to be put down, unfortunately. And also, we have to find out if any proto-molecule made it anywhere else. We know that the Agatha King was destroyed, R.I.P. Kotiar, and there was definitely proto-molecule on that. I don't know if any of the other pods made it. It's really weird that the Agatha King was the one that got hit, even though it was the one that launched them. So I don't know if any other ships got hit. I don't know if it got spread anywhere else. So what we know is that we have the Venus blob and Fred Johnson's sample. Oh, there's some sample on the Rocinante too. I forgot all about that one. I don't think they know about that. Is that what Katoa was sensing when he was outside? Was he sensing more of the proto-molecule? I totally forgot about that being on that ship. Hopefully I find out. Because they're not just gonna not mention it ever again. They just might take until like season 6. But I don't want the Rocinante to get, oh my god. Because we know it's by the reactor, the drive. Fuck. Well, shit. One thing that I wasn't worried about, now I'm fucking worried about. Okay, guys, without draining myself of too much more joy before I start, I'm already thinking that it's doom and gloom because it's on the Rocinante and we forgot about it. I forgot about it. You guys probably remembered and you're just like, wait till she remembers. All right. Okay. Let's get into it. I'm listening to the end of the music of episode 6. Don't watch the beginning. Not watching. It's actually weird to not try to watch it. Okay. And thank you, Crossbones, for the picture that I just used to black out my screen. Oh, she's back. Looking fab again. Oh, wait, is she the person in charge now? Look at that necklace.
With the arrest of the traitor, Enright, and the resignation of Secretary General Sorrento Gillis, whom we thank for his service.
He resigned?
We would be justified to seek vengeance. But instead, we will choose peace.
Yes.
We must choose peace.
Oh, I love that. Oh, right to it.
At the dawn of a new era, unlike anything else in the history of our species. But peace is a fragile thing. And join hands with our brothers and sisters throughout the system. And dedicate ourselves to being one people with a shared purpose. We will face the unknown together.
What is it building? The ring, the stable orbit beyond Uranus. The ring beyond Uranus. I'm a child. The YQ slingshot racer. Great. Oh, he's gonna get in some trouble. Seems like he's drunk and he shouldn't be flying. Please don't go to a few months later. Oh, so like we jumped way forward in time. I like the music. Can you die if you collide with the rings of Saturn? I don't think you'd want to hit those, right? Hopefully he didn't pass out in high G and now he's proto-molecule dust.
What I'm all thing but the fucking ring.
Are they supposed to be talking about him?
You like this. Me always wait here for you for come back, okay?
She's gonna break
Oh,
up with
brother.
him?
He like you.
Oh, oh.
Sorting out the superstar.
Enjoy that, girl. What is happening on this episode? It's like the Belter all by myself. Did he just drink urine? Oh, he's famous, huh? Hero of the Belt. Wow.
That's what you hear about my nail. Whole belt going your say. And all man going your know.
Oh,
I do
shit.
this for you.
He's going to the ring. Oh, for the love of God. It's a mistake. Oh, I wonder if that's what's in the opening, is the ring. I wouldn't have known what that was if I saw it.
So tell me, why, after everything you've been through and somehow managed to make it out alive,
I don't like this.
you had a major effect on those events, and that led you to this, the ring. How does that make you feel?
Kind of makes me want a donut. It's not cheap to maintain a ship like this.
Especially if it's not really yours.
Whoa, hold on there, darling. That's a legitimate salvage.
Legitimate salvage.
Would you have done this documentary if we didn't agree to pay your legal fees?
Nope.
Fair.
You're just here for the money too?
What does he care about
There's
money?
only so much booze and fucking you can buy. I'm gonna be on a ship one way or the other. At least this one's part mine.
We are.
Best answer ever.
What happened to Naomi Nagata?
Yeah. Look at the Navu.
She's on a leave of absence.
Behemoth.
The pixie for keep you alert, focus, make you love what you do, whatever aim you do.
She get new tattoos?
Shuttle just dock where the fuck you be.
On my way.
I love Drummer.
If they want to do it, they can do it on their own time.
You get no trouble from me, boss man.
I'm starting to hear her accent a little bit heftier. It's a subtle change, but I like it.
You know, I've got your back.
Damn, I bet I'm your captain.
No one's going to
Fair.
change that.
Oh god, another fucking hat that irritate me.
Commander Class Ashford requesting permission to come aboard.
You're already here.
It's a tradition.
Can I say no?
No. You have done well for yourself.
You too. Of course, that always was your main concern.
Calling him out.
You remember Mr. Harari?
You
Yeah.
little shit.
Shut your face, mister. That is Naomi Nagata, whose service to the belt was far greater than yours could ever be. And that
Word.
is your commanding officer. You're a lieutenant in the OPA Navy now. Start acting like one.
OPA Navy.
Welcome to the Behemoth.
So they renamed the Navu the Behemoth. Who's that actor? I know him. He's so familiar. UrAnus Thomas Prince approaching the ring. Oh, much more fancier than the Agatha King. Goodness. What's up, girl?
What about the Martians? Their probes are better than ours. Have you compared notes? We are friends now, you know.
Is it like a wormhole or something?
You know, when the protomolecule first came off Venus, it looked like a squid.
Yeah.
Do you think it might have been alive in some way?
A life form?
Yeah.
Aren't you part of the godly contingent?
No, I came here in a spaceship, not the wings of an angel. I'm able to appreciate the difference.
I love her.
There's no doubt in my mind. That is a piece of technology. An intelligence created it. An extremely intelligent intelligence.
What do you think it is?
Pray that it's inert.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say as well.
Mariner Valley Stroganoff. Kamal family recipe.
It's no lasagna.
So you still have family on Mars, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
When was the last time you saw them?
Leave him alone.
So did you study at a university or did you come up through an apprenticeship?
Union apprentice.
You don't see a lot of people come up through the apprentice program off basic.
I guess I got lucky.
So where were you based before you came up the well?
You know how it is.
Your intake paper said Baltimore.
Stop pressing him.
Yeah, I actually couldn't find any records of you on the roll. In fact, you don't seem to have any official government records at all apart from a birth certificate. I did talk to some locals, though, and they told me about a guy who was also named Amos Burton, who was some sort of mob boss. But that couldn't be you, right? Because you left the city when you were 15.
A mob boss.
So maybe it was like a relative.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Not so close.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Are you?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm making a documentary. The point is to get under your skin and into your head. What is it going to take for you to get comfortable with me?
You being off the ship?
What are you doing right now?
This.
I bet you're one of those tough guys who gets really sentimental and chatty after sex.
I don't like it.
I don't shit where I eat.
I mean, I kind of like it, but I didn't like it at the same time.
How bad? Manageable.
I do like Naomi's new outfit. So they turned the chapel into the bridge.
All deck, secure for 0G.
Oh, that was not much of a warning.
Dawes asked me to ask. He was very worried when he heard you got shot.
I had his name tattooed around the womb to remind me.
I forgot how funny you are. It was an unauthorized black sky operation. Dawes had nothing to do with.
I'm sure,
Sure.
you're a pretty good shot too, huh? You believe you should be in command.
Yeah, of course I do, but this is not about experience. It's about politics and perception. Fred has proto-molecule. Dawes has cortisol, and they both need this ship.
They both have delusions of grandeur.
And neither one of them cares if you or I are happy with the arrangement. We have to work together.
Back up.
For the good of the new Belta state. Okay? What's wrong?
Our construction skiff malfunctioned. It's stuck in a hard spin. Pilot's not responding.
Oh.
It's too late.
He had the drugs and then he went on a little joyride. Well, it'll happen.
I have to admit, I kind of miss that old red
Sue
sky. I haven't
Shen
been back to Mars
approaching
since
the
I was
ring.
shipped out for Phoebe way back when.
Thank you, by the way. for
She's
looking
back
out my
with
family.
Mars.
That means a lot.
Your kid was sweet. Your wife was polite. You guys talking?
Calista filed for divorce.
Oh,
To be expected.
how do you feel about that?
Honestly, kind of relieved.
Yeah.
It's better to know what you want and who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm damn glad to be a Marine again. If I hadn't been reinstated, I don't know what I would have done. You earned that seat you're in. You're a top-notch pilot. You can fly me anytime.
It's good talking to you, Gunny. Thank you.
I'm so happy for her. I'm glad she's back with Mars.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to be perfect. Or anyone. That skiff driver was free to put whatever he liked into his body until that freedom puts others at risk. And then we act accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the dealer?
Security detail to the dock.
I wanted Diogo to make it. I felt bad that that kid was floating in space. Regrets. I have regrets.
Hey, Melba, did you clock in before you showered?
What?
You should clock in before you shower. Log it as decontamination and tool check time.
This James Holden. You watching him?
Well, the guy who chased Eris, right?
Mm-hmm. And put that shithead Mao in jail.
What about him?
Well, he's out here. They're making a documentary about him. Hey, new girl. Like what you see?
Better than you.
Rub up against that narcissistic asshole with your junk.
Yeah, sure.
Still have to finish up on the...
So many new ships! Rocinante is headed towards the ring with that goo in the bottom bulkhead area. Not gonna put them at risk?
I'll get the junction set, you snag the brownout buffers.
They called her new girl. Like, why is she new? Explosives.
It's unusual to find green walls on a ship like this.
I call them Prax panels.
What's a Prax?
He's a botanist. He helped us and we helped him find his little girl.
Where are they now?
They're both on Ganymede Station.
They're back on Ganymede?
Rebuild it.
I love that.
He was good company. He was my best friend in the whole world.
Why didn't you go with him?
He didn't ask. He didn't have to.
I heard you shut down Monica. Does that mean I have a chance?
Oh boy.
Like I told her.
You guys stop manipulating people.
I don't shit where I eat.
Yeah. That is so twisted of both of them to try to manipulate Amos that way. Oh. They're gonna make an example out of him.
I'm going to space him and make him watch in full view of the crew. Come in. Walk away. This is mine. You do not have to be part of it.
Captain! I have a word.
In a minute.
Now. Clear out, give the captain a little goddamn space.
He just ruined that for her.
How many have you spaced for reasons just like this?
Yeah, more than I'd like to admit, but we're not pirates or rock hoppers anymore. We're citizens of the belt.
Come on.
And we have to start acting like members of a society that obeys the rule of law, not like the animals that the Inners have always portrayed us to be.
He has a very valid
If we
point.
ever want to be accepted as equals, we must act with greatness.
I hate that he's right.
I don't like him either. But in this, he's not wrong.
Just made the captain look bad, though.
After that, anyone caught dealing will be thrown in the brig, court-martialed, and sent back to Sirius for incarceration on a prison barge.
I would not step on her
Those
toes.
are our captain's orders.
Oh.
Well, spread the word. Everybody out!
He's right, but I want her to punch him in the face. Oh boy. Here we go. What's gonna happen to him? Look at that beard. Took him a while to get there, huh? I know they said that Alex's slingshot around all the moons to get to Ganymede wasn't realistic, and this one actually is with his beard growing. Like, it takes months for that to happen.
I think maybe I was wrong about you. You pulled this one off. It's gonna be waiting for you when you get back.
I agree with the captain.
I admire your loyalty, but I don't believe you.
She doesn't need you to.
I think this is our time. Time for the belt to stand up. If not now, it may be never.
Well, perhaps you should explain that to Drummer. She needs to hear it from someone she trusts.
Is she gonna kill him? Ugh.
I have to do this.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to do this. I fought people before. Please don't make me hurt you.
I'm sorry.
What just happened? What is going on?
When I was in the Navy.
What the hell just happened?
I think what you are liars.
Okay,
All
that's
of you.
fine. Get off my ship.
Excuse me? I think you're trying to get a rise out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to grab a shower and some sleep. I'll see you later.
No hard feelings?
Not yet.
This is the MCRM Hammurabi to unidentified vessel approaching the ring. You have entered restricted space.
The Hammurabi still exists, so that's good.
EK, veer off now.
No harm, no harm. Me surrender, just got to get slowed down a little.
You're gonna die, dude.
Today, I do this for you.
Oh boy. He'll be remembered as the moron that got killed by the ring.
Today, I make history.
Or he goes through a wormhole.
Me, Maneo, yo, explode.
Oh my god. Didn't expect that. I thought he'd just get blown up.
Lose yourself a piece at a time. There's no balls on this here. Just cops.
Look, you can't play with my emotions like that. That was a little aggressive. I apologize. Xander, I don't even know where to start. I'm not even being dramatic. I can't even find my words right now. I can't find my words. I don't know what to say after that. So much happened, and like, So what is this jackass's name? Maneo. So Maneo goes through the ring, or he gets stuck in it. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But he's goo. He's gone. And interestingly enough, when that happens, Holden hears and sees Miller. I mean, Miller's consciousness was still in Eros. Miller's consciousness was on Venus, which means Miller's consciousness could be in this ring. Maybe that's just a fool's hope. Oh my god. I don't know what Melba's doing. Interesting that she's a new character. I don't know if she's going to be around for very long. I don't know if she's going to be like Maneo. Diogo's back. Well, shit. The guy that I just kept staring at him, and it's like David Strahan. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. But damn, I know him from so many things. So many things. He's just like such a good actor, but he's like one of those people that like you kind of forget his name and you forget like where you know him from until you like see him and you're like, oh yeah, it's that guy. It's like Steve Buscemi of the drama world. The documentary being filmed on the Rocinante is very annoying. The interviewer, I don't particularly like her. I don't really like her camera guy either. I don't like people on my ship that don't seem like their intentions are honorable or true. Bummed that Prax is not on the Rocinante anymore, but I'm very happy he's with May and that he's rebuilding Ganymede. I think that is a very noble thing for him to be doing. Ganymede needs a botanist, although I really thought it was going through the collide. I forget. My brain can't function quite this minute because there's so much that was happening. You know, Anna is on the Thomas Prince? Thomas Prince? I'm not sure what that mission is either, if it is a scientific mission. I think a lot of them are probably scientists that are heading towards the ring to try to figure out what it is and what it's doing. I'm such a child to say that it's a ring. A ring at Uranus. I love a good fart joke too. But I'm happy to see people back where they kind of belong. Gunny being back with Mars and being a Martian Marine seems like all is forgiven considering she stopped a war and saved a solar system. I hope that we get more from her. I'm not thinking that the war is completely over between Mars and Earth. Ehrenreich being in jail, the Secretary General resigning. I didn't expect him to resign, but I mean, if he, was like, hey, I can do this, and Ehrenreich can just take the fall, great. I don't think that Christian is in charge. I think maybe she might be in charge until somebody is elected. I don't know if we've been introduced to that person yet. But I was happy to see Christian with her feet back on Earth, doing her thing. Bummed that her and Gunny aren't back together. Her and Bobby were quite the pair. And I was really hoping that I could see an interaction with her and Anna, but, Anna being on a different ship. Just, you know what? Cool. It's another introductory episode to, like, another book. Obviously, we're going to learn about new people. There's going to be new things, new threats. Definitely seeing what happened come off of Venus. I'm glad that she actually said it looked like a squid and then it behaved like a virus, because my whole thought was it definitely looks like a squid. But when it starts forming the ring, I immediately was like, is that going to be a wormhole? It kind of, I don't know what that does. It kind of had like a Stargate effect to it. I don't know. It just seems like it is in fact a portal to another place. But I feel like you have to have the password, and I don't think Mineo had that. He might be remembered for all eternity as the moron that flew into the ring. I don't know if that's the legacy you want to leave behind, but he'll be famous now. If that's what he wanted, that's what he's got. I like Naomi and Drummer together. I like them as a team. I liked them when they would pair up when they were on Tycho and they were, figuring things out. I really like that a lot. And I like Naomi kind of being a little bit of a voice of reason to Drummer about, like, not spacing somebody, and that, like, if they want to be accepted as part of, the I guess we could call it the trio of Earth, the Belt, and Mars, then, she has to kind of stop acting as though she's from the Belt. Step up your game a little bit. And I think Naomi is a good person for that. This other guy, Ashford, is not. I mean, he had a valid point. I don't like the way that he speaks, the proximity in which he speaks to Drummer. I feel like he's a little too much. He's a little too close. The fact that he was appointed by Dawes to be on that ship, and apparently the Naboo is now the Behemoth, which Behemoth makes a lot of sense. Oh wait, I just thought the name of the third book was Abaddon's Gate. I think that's what it's called. It's a gate. Spoiler alert. At least that's what I assume, is that it's a gateway to another place, which I had already come to that conclusion before the name of the book, but I'm definitely now 100% thinking that it's a gateway. And apparently Bobby has been in contact with Alex's family, and she met his son. I thought we were going to be done with Alex's family. Alex's family is done with him, with his wife asking for a divorce, which isn't, a shocker. And also, it's probably something that he wanted that he was maybe too scared to ask for. Instead of like running away and then pretending for a while that he was dead and then sending out a message saying, I love you, but I don't want to be with you. Just break up with her already. Ask for a divorce. Like, you're making her do everything, Alex. But I get it. I want Alex to be happy. And I think he is happy being on the Rocinante, being the captain of the ship. Especially having Bobby tell him, like, I think you're pretty great. I think that meant a lot to him. Somebody else from Mars telling him that he's a great Mars pilot. Now with Amos. Was he a mob boss? Was he leading a life of crime before he won the lottery? Did he win the lottery, or was it rigged in his favor? I don't personally care about his history, because I feel like it has been more traumatic and more hurtful to him than it has been like him being traumatic and hurtful to others. Maybe. But the fact that he was propositioned by two people on his ship to try to manipulate him, I feel like that's not his first rodeo being in that situation. And the fact that he is on the ship and he has the power to actually say no, I think is great. The the beard to the ear thing. Holy shit. I shouldn't have thought that was so hot, but it was so hot. Oh, something for everyone on this show, right? Gosh. Amos, not Wes, but Amos. Whew. I am a red-blooded woman who has needs. Yum. I am thoroughly perplexed. I have to go back and write down all the ship names and who's on them, so then I know when it comes back around who's who, where they are, what they're doing, what their job is. The only person that I'm 100% sure of is that Drummer is the captain of the Behemoth. But Fred Johnson and Dawes are in charge. They are bosom buddies. I'm very curious as to how Ashford got that scar. I'm sure there's a good story with that. Okay, guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, I'm still just I'm trying not to sit here and blubber at the fact that we got Miller, and I don't know if it's a memory, I don't know if it's real. But if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, as well as the next 2 episodes early before YouTube. So head over there if you want to see things earlier than the others. Because you're special. But I normally say, like, hey, let me know what I missed. Don't let me know what I missed, but tell me what your favorite part was of this episode in particular. Because now I might go back and watch the beginning and see what it was about. You know what? Why don't we just do that on camera? Oh, Behemoth's on there. Okay. Special appearance by Thomas Jane. Okay, that's what everybody was worried about. I could see people getting pissed that would have been ruined. No ring, though. Yeah, I would have been fucking livid had I seen that. Thank you. Every single person that warned me not to watch the beginning. Thank you. What were these people thinking when they put that in there? Morons. I would have been so mad. Oh, I'm glad I just went back and rewatched that. I would have been pissed. I'm actually angry for you guys that had it ruined for you. I thought for sure that it was going to be like the blobby thing or the ring or something. That would have been like, oh no, I mean, whatever, it's something new. Like, but like him coming back and having his little special appearance. Oh, okay, guys. On that note, I might have a good little cry about Miller being back, because how dare you? How dare you? You can't bring back dead people. Breaks my heart. Okay, guys. I'll see ya.